Before we discuss the most important on-page elements, we would want to take a very brief look at how search engines like Google work and what they want. Knowing this will help put the rest of the discussion in context. Search engines aim to catalog all of the information stored on the web. To do this, they use bots to fetch each page or document on the internet and build a massive index. Then, they analyze each of these documents to know what topic they are about. They also look at the links pointing to and originating from each document. They mainly look for two things about each web page: the topical relevance of the page, or what topic the page is about, and how popular the document is, which is determined mainly by the quality and quantity of other web pages linking to it. Search engines compute scores for both relevance and popularity using highly complicated algorithms that take into account several hundred factors and rank web pages based on their scores for popularity and relevance. We want our pages to rank high in Google for whatever we are trying to rank for. We use on-page SEO to make our web pages very relevant to whatever we are trying to rank for. And with off-page SEO, we are trying to build high-quality links from other popular and relevant web pages so that we can boost the popularity of our own web pages. So, the main objective of on-page SEO is to make our web pages and websites very relevant to whatever we are trying to rank for. The various elements of a web page help Google understand what the page is about. The most important page elements as far as SEO is concerned are title tag or title element, meta description, page URL, heading tags, body copy, images, and links on the page. In addition, search engines also look at domain registration information, page speed, user engagement metrics, and freshness of your content. In this section, we will be looking at each of these factors. The title element is possibly the most important of all the on-page elements. This is the first element on your page a user sees when they do a search. In addition to showing up in your browser above the address bar, the title also shows up in the search engine results pages or SERPs. The title tag plays two very critical roles. It tells the search engines what the page is about, and it gets users to click on your site's listing in the SERPs. Also, many social media sites use the title of your page as the anchor text, and if a user were to bookmark your site, the title tag will be used as the name of the bookmark. You will want to use your focus keyword in your title. Search engines use the words you use in your title to know what the page is about. Your title should also be crafted in such a way that a user who sees it in the SERPs will want to click on it. Suppose you search Google for Matt Mullenweg, the creator of WordPress. You will see several listings. This one here is from Wikipedia, and this line of text here, this is the title of the page. Let's click on this and visit the page. If you now right click and select View Page Source, you will be able to see the HTML source code of this page. The title tag is this one here at the very top of the page. You would want to limit the length of your title tags to around 55 characters, though Google sometimes displays up to 60 characters. This will ensure that almost all of the characters will appear in the results Google displays. One of the most common SEO mistakes is duplicate title tags. Each page on your site should have a unique title that describes the page, and no page should have the same title as another page on your site. We will discuss how to optimize title tags in the advanced on-page SEO section. Google does not use the keywords meta tag in search rankings, but it's possible both Bing and Yahoo still use the keywords meta tag, but assign very little importance to it. Many websites no longer use the keywords meta tag. If you choose to use it, you would want to do so with caution. This was a tag that has been abused a lot by spammers in the past, which is why search engines no longer attach much importance to this tag. This is the format of the keywords meta tag. Many feel this tag is now being used as a negative signal. In other words, if search engines see that a certain site has a lot of keywords in the keywords meta tag, that site might actually suffer because of it. This is a tag you will want to use with caution. Limit the list of keywords to 1 or maybe 2 keywords at the most. Do not use too many keywords in the list of keywords. It might even be a good idea not to use this tag on your sites anymore. Google and other search engines use preview snippets in their search results. For instance, if you search Google for WordPress, you will see that every listing here has a snippet underneath the title element. Google can either pull these snippets from the content on your page, or you can specify what you want Google to use for the preview snippet using the description meta tag. Let's click on this result and see the description tag this site WordPress.com is using. If you right click and select View Page Source, you can see this is the description tag that's being used on WordPress.com. In this case, the text here and the text Google is displaying in this snippet are the same. They may not always be identical, as Google can also pull text for the snippet from the content on your page. This meta tag is not used by Google or other search engines to rank pages. Your position in the SERPs will not be affected by the content of your description meta tag. This meta tag matters because users see this snippet in the SERPs. If your description is well written, anyone reading it will want to click on your listing and visit your site. This is what this tag is useful for, to gain click-throughs from the SERPs. This is the format of the description meta tag. You would want to limit the length of the description to around 155 characters, and every page should have a unique description. You would not want to use the same description tag on more than one page. You would also want to avoid using alphanumeric characters in your meta description tags.